Well, uh, hello. Welcome to the Harry Potter book tag. So, and I was gonna have the book with us, but you have your own one. Go get it. What did you want? Yeah, that. Okay, so anyway, we are going to do the Harry Potter book tag, and I'm sorry, I don't have the actual books that are supposed. Well, they're in storage basically, and I don't want to go and dig them up, so I am just going to thank you. I am just going to kind of tell you what they are. The first one is Expecto Patronum, which is a childhood book connected to a good memory. And that is I Am Regina. This book is a really good book. It's about a girl who gets captured by Indians. I read it when I was a child, and it was really, really good. I don't want to go down. Sorry. And it was really, really good. It was just a really loving book, and I absolutely loved it when I read it as a kid. So yeah, good. It's a good book. It's really surprising. I read books that weren't really that popular, but so it wasn't like a popular book, I don't think. Okay, the next one is Expelloramus, a book that took you by surprise. This year, dots. You want dots?
Oh yeah.
Okay. That one was Scarlet Eapston hates it here. Now, in the beginning, I didn't. Oh. Yeah. I did not like the book in the beginning. It just was boring and not really that good. It didn't really have a good it just wasn't that good. And then as I read it more and more, I began to like it and stuff. There was especially one thing that made me dislike it so much. It was an old woman smoking pot, and I was like, what the heck? But it turned out she had cancer, so it was something that it's just she had to do that almost like a medical need almost. So then I wasn't really hating her after I realized that in the book. And that is a spoiler, those who haven't read it. Sorry. Okay, number 3 is Prior Incognito.
Dad?
What? Drink?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if anything's in here. Come on, Jason. Hold on. Let me look. Yeah, that's fine. It's like watered down. And that's the last book I've read, and that was The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. 5 stars. I read this as a kid as well, probably 13 and stuff. I really love this book. It's so good. So good. Everybody must read it. It's so good. Number 4, Alamora, a book that introduced you to a genre you had not considered before, and that is The Killer Angels. I read this one, I think in 2014, and this is a historical fiction. It's really well done, and it's told by various points of views. It's really, really fun, and it's great, and it's about the World War II, or World War One, yeah, something like that, and it's just really good. It's about the South and North. I think it's World War One with the South and the North. So yeah, really good, and I highly recommend that book. That's a 5 out of 5 stars for me. Okay, number 5, Ridiculous is a funny book you read. This year I have read The Sword of Summer, and I completed the Percy Jackson series as well. But The Sword of Summer is really funny, and you should read it. It's just so funny. If you read Percy Jackson, you can read it too. I didn't pick up any of the ones like that he first wrote because it gets better. He is definitely progressive with his culture and yeah, I just love this one so much. I think it's because of all the interesting people. Like we have a Muslim girl in the book. We have and she's like a fighter. We have a boy who is poor, who's homeless. We have in the book, basically in the beginning. And then we also have a elf that is deaf and uses sign language to talk, which I think is really fun and creative. Yeah, so it's a really fun series. You should pick it up. The number 6 is Soronius, a book you think everyone should know about, and that one's Ready Player One. The movie came out, and I know it's not a really amazing movie, but the book is amazing, and you guys should read it. So if you haven't picked that one up, you should read it. Yeah, it's a really good book. 7th one is Obliviate, a book or spoiler you would like to be happy to forgotten to read. And the book I would have liked to forgotten to read is The Wrath in the Dawn. Absolutely didn't. This wasn't a soul for me. A lot of people love or like her writing, but I feel like over time she's just not a good writer. To be honest, it was dumb. There was a magic thing that happened in the middle of the book, or like closer to the end of the book, and I'm like, why are you adding a magic system to this book that didn't have a magic system? You don't need magic to write a story. You don't need a fantasy to be about magic or whatever. It doesn't need to have magic. So yeah. So that one I did not like this year. Okay. Impervio, a book you had to read for school. This one I read. I have read a lot of books for school. I had to read like a ton of books, but I think and all of them are really good, like amazing. The one that I remember the most, that I love the most, and it's on the Great American Reads, is Catch 22. I rated that one a 5 out of 5. I need to reread that one again because I just love that book so much. It's funny, it's also drama, it's sad, it's got everything in it, and you gotta read it. So amazing. Okay. And number 9, Crucio, a book that was painful to read. And this one could mean a lot of things. For me, I think it was The Jungle. It wasn't really painful, but it was sad. It got me into this slump. I was trying to find a job at the time I was reading it, and it's about a guy who comes to the United States looking for a job. And it was really, really well written, but I had to get rid of it because I'm not going to reread it again. It's not something I would reread. I don't reread sad books. It just makes me heartbroken and sad and that kind of stuff. Car, yeah. Yeah, Car. And it's just a really... What? Car? You want Car on TV?
Yeah, TV.
TV's over there. But I'll get it in a minute, okay? So, The Jungle is really it was devastating. It broke my heart, and it just was really devastating. And I would recommend reading it, but don't read it when you don't have a job or you feel like you're hopeless and you can't do anything. That's because it's really sad and depressing. Avada Kedavra, the book that could kill. And this one, I know, I have this one. It's called Hocus Pocus, and it's a huge book. So literally kill someone if you have to. But I haven't read it yet, so yeah. But I love Hocus Pocus. I just watched the movie. Review to come on that. And yeah. And that is it for today. And have a great rest of the day. And happy Halloween.